Hello, welcome to another video. This one's going to be a little bit different because I'm actually going to kind of do a little bit of advertising of my jewellery. I wanted to talk about this piece and I wanted to share the wisdom that wants to come through around it as well. So I want to say as well, I'm actually feel really nervous about doing this. I don't know why. I think it's about speaking about this subject for some reason. I feel really shy. So the subject is the divine feminine. And really, I feel like everything that I'm sharing about, everything that I feel inspired by, is connected to this rising of the divine feminine energy that is moving through everything at the moment, is moving up through our bodies at this time. This is the embodiment of the divine feminine. It's happening within us. And so this piece, I thought I was gonna give up making jewelry, but it seems maybe I'm not. So this piece is called Womb Awakening, Return to Innocence. And I've been on quite a deep journey especially for the last 6 months, around my womb space and really journeying really deeply into her and really learning how to embody that space that somehow feels like it's been forgotten. For me, these bottom chakras have been so difficult to really embody and get into and feel comfortable in. And there's been so much shame and so much disconnection and misuse and inability to speak out and voice what my truth is. And so there's been quite a big shutdown within my being, and I know that I'm not alone in this, and I very often end up doing womb work with women when they come for sessions. There's so much focus on these lower chakras, and and coming into the womb space. When I have done one-to-one sessions with women, and I get deep into the womb space, and I can see this space that is like, my experience of it is like the unconditional mother energy that we kind of all long for, to be so held and loved and supported. And I experience it in the womb space, but it's so deep. It's so deep that it becomes like another dimension. And it's so beautiful, and it's inside each and every woman, whether you still have your uterus and your womb space, or whether for some reason you've lost that, or you've lost your ovaries or anything like that. It's all still, the energetic structure is still present within you. And I listened to a beautiful sharing recently. I've been listening to a series of webinars called Womb Illumination, and it was so timely. It came at a time when this piece was like in progress. I'd made the sacred geometry piece, which is from the Flower of Life, and it was sitting around waiting to be made. And as I listened to those recordings, it came into being. So listening to a brother talking, and he was talking about the womb space for men as well. And it's like we've all come from the womb space, and so we all have that ability to tap into that energy. And so it really feels like it's this time of claiming this womb energy, claiming and living from this beautiful wisdom that is available within each woman and within each man. And I really feel that awakening that's happening right now, and that return of this feminine energy. And as we embody it and become it, we connect deeply with the earth again, and we become one with life on earth as it wants to be lived in a harmonious way. Another piece I really wanted to talk about as well is something that came up recently. My daughter's doing a piece at college where she decided to look at feminism, and I was helping her to do some research, and I was looking at all the research around feminism and this push for women to almost to become equal to men, and like there's kind of this pushing energy, and I was looking at that energy, and I was looking at the energy of this womb illumination webinar, and all these amazing women who were talking about dropping into the womb space and really embodying our feminine essence and that energy. So it's like then going out into the world from this place of embodied feminine energy, and how different that looks to this, I want to say, slightly aggressive. I'm not saying all feminism is aggressive, just this energy. I was noticing just the difference between these two places when we're fighting for equality from this heady space, from quite a kind of masculine way of being, wanting equality, but not inhabiting our own feminine essence within our bodies. And so, yeah, I guess that's what I'm talking about here. It's like this invitation for us to drop really deep into our womb spaces as women, and to honour the womb space of women if you're a man as well, and if you're a woman, to honour the womb space of other women. Been really looking at really taking time out over the bleed time of a woman's cycle as well, and just how this society just is not geared up at all to support women to actually be women. So this piece is really in celebration of that, of celebrating what it really means to be embodying the feminine energy and to be living from that place. And it has a little Larimer stone in it too, which is about expression. It's about the divine feminine. It's a water. For me, it's got kind of dolphin, Lemuria, water, goddess, divine feminine energy. And it's also the same colour as the throat chakra. It's about expression. And these two places are connected. You know, like the, yeah, the feminine. What am I trying to say? Yeah, the throat and the feminine sexual organs, like it's very similar. It's a very similar opening. And so this really at this time is about this ability to embody our feminine expression and really find a way of expressing it out in the world where we feel safe to do it, and knowing that we do live in a time when it's safe. Well, in the West it's safe to be expressing, and I really feel like, gosh, we really, again, a bit like my last video is about making a difference and contribution. And so the more that we do our inner work and we drop into our feminine space as women and really claim it and really live from there, we do the inner work and we contribute to this shift on the outside from doing the inner work. So there's a little poem that I wrote today that goes with this, which I will put in the little box below, and it's available in my Etsy shop as well. Can't believe I'm actually doing selling. But I kind of wanted to share a little bit about the divine feminine energy, and I just didn't know how to express it. I find it really hard for some reason to express this. And so having this is almost like giving me permission to talk about it. Like talking about all the elemental energies, when I started feeling into that, I was like, that's just a part of what it is that I want to share about. And when I feel into it more, it's part of this, is this expression of the divine feminine. You know, it's this earth, it's this loving, beautiful, unconditional love energy that is available for us in each and every moment. And for me, nature she just supplies that and gives me that energy of unconditional love. When I drop in and I see the way everything is interconnected, it's so beautiful. And so also within the flower of life, there is that interconnectedness of everything. Like all wombs are connected. This beautiful womb space, which is connected to the womb space, the universal womb space, where everything is born. Okay, so I just kind of feel to leave it there. Thank you for listening, and I invite you to drop in to your womb space. And also, if you want help with that, I do one-to-one sessions as well with women in person. So just helping to breathe and guide you in and relax into that space. So yes, so much love. Enjoy your day, and thank you for being here, and thank you for being you. So much love.